Sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. Just finished talking with the Golden Bears head coach. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Guys?
All right, Holly. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hughes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. From the gun, running back gets the give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
The offense changing the play. From the gun on third down, Songa Politelli unloads to the wideout. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Foley. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
L1 Isaac Brown to the right. And the defense drags him down.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier, inbounds, and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
Myers on the move. Touchdown, Louisville! Into the end zone for 6.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Sangapovatelli. That's caught. It's Thomas. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the 1st quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Can't get him to the ground. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice game, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Caught in the backfield. It's Hendricks. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Can't make the connection in the defense, putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Sargopolitelli keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't.
The game just holding me now, bro. God damn.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. And now on second down for this offense. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Richardson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Man, this slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. They'll try to get it through the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll go with Brown. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And I tell you what, Palmer, you see this more often now. You're more willing to roll the dice on your own side of the field. Would you do this? You feel comfortable doing that?
No, I'm more old school, David. I don't got the stones to dial that up on fourth down deep on my own end like that. That's a punt for me, but hey, the gamble pays off. Good for them. Maybe they can buy themselves some more real estate now as they're trying to drive down the field and score.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to fire on second down. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. I mean, I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends.
Got a little grass. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time completely wide open. That's way too easy.
He's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cardinals. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open.
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Cal. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. Coming out with it, it's Hughes. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Caught, and he's got room. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They're going to ride this running back. Finding some room.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st. There he goes! Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
The Cardinals back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running the red zone. It's Brown.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Keeps looking downfield. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
The give on the inside. Picks up the 1st down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 3 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's Clemson sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. It brings them to 2-2 on the season following a big road win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He might want another play. JKS. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
They want to throw it. A little release to the back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli. That's reeled in. It's Hendricks. Gets away from one, finds room. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Golden Bears are flying down the field. Running inside. It's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Booster, booster.
He wants to change this route.
Go!
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions.
Booster, booster. Move, move, move. Q, Q. Hydro, hydro. Go, go.
Songopolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this.
Maybe some room here. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Went right back to him, and again, he is denied. It's 3rd and goal.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
They've already converted one 4th down on this drive, but this the defining one. 4th and goal. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Throwing Songopolitelli. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. One more time, it's Brown. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Bringing the heat. Zings it complete to the right. Runs through the tackle. Still running at the 40. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to...
Oh, what a move to get room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football now late in the game.
He's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the stomping has commenced. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens. Snags it, and he's open. Oh, he got loose. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Booster, booster! Go, go!
From the gun on third down, Sangapolatelli fires left. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Sangapolatelli. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
On third down, here's Brown. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6.
Number 48, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. It didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Motion from the wide receiver.
Go, go!
The run inside. It's Marshall. Powers through the defender. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Quickly out to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Good, solid tackle.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Might be changing the route. Fourth down, Songa Bolatelli. Blasted as he lets it go. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.